Yo, what's up? This is recording artist and songwriter Justin Famous.
Hey everybody, it's Josh Reynolds, creatively known as ARTiz. What's up, man?
And this is Music Without Vodcast, where we play some dope music, had great conversation, and just overall have a good time. And yo, we are finally at the season finale for the first season,
2023 was a great year.
Yeah, y'all make some noise for that. Y'all make some noise for that. Yeah. And I mean, we could not have anybody better.
I swear.
I'm talking about real R&B, smooth. I'm talking about talk box, and I love the talk box. Look, I can't do the talk box, but I am an admirer of it, and I can't wait to hear some of it. Y'all excited to hear it? Yeah! Okay, cool. Without further ado, y'all, let's make some noise for Kincy!
Thank you. Appreciate you brothers having me. Thank you everybody for being here, and let's get going. Here we go. Yeah. Had to sample the great Marvin Gaye, the great Martin Lawrence, Martin Payne, okay?
I should be on the guest list under M for Mac, baby. I mean, can you dig it, baby? Can you dig it? Dig that. You just bring your Say, listen, Daddy, yo, you think if you want me to see you be cool, all right? I mean, maybe we get together later and rap a taste.
Here we go.
Can you dig that, baby? Can you dig it, baby?
Yeah. Song go like this. Vibe with me real quick. Yeah, can't get you out of. Girl, we got spiritual. You in my dreams, it's I notice you down there. Whenever it's time to medicate, girl, yeah. Others may hate and try to duplicate, cause you got the. And I like it, and you like it. And just the thought of me and you is enticing. Just like that time and or yet the timing you had in contemplating, go and have on a do it. Damn, just like my mama. Do that shit and I'll be your baby. Cause you don't bother worrying about nobody else's problems. Stay in her comments and out of the. And I like it, and you like it. And that's the type of energy that's so right. The future with me and you is so right. Me doing what you want me to do is so like that. Yeah, cause I've been around the world and I found no one can make me feel like you do more than a 3-year show. And I could be a night shining, I'ma if you let me. You're running through my mind, of course I see you with your selfies. Do it! Like a verse from a song that I love. Yeah, it's all because of you. Your love I won't refuse. La da da da. What do it? Now mercy on my soul, I won't mistreat ya. Put that ass right here, I beat the meter. Girl, you know ain't nothing changed. My plans are still the same. Just relax and get your feet up. Yeah, issue the text, you can be my teacher. 100 years of girl, I am a genius. More than your body is your brain. Got me going insane. I'm in love with you. Yeah, cause I've been around the world. And I found no one can make me feel like you do. More than a thrill, yeah, it's true. Yeah. You're like my favorite liquor, you get better over time. Don't need no reservations, cause you always on my mind. I can't do it. Like a verse from a song that I love to sing. Do it. Like Mary J. Blige, girl, you're my. It's all because of you. Your love I won't refuse. Da 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 da. No. I say this, I say I can't get you. You say, I say I can't get you. I can't get ya. Woo. Now if you having a good time in the shot, let me hear you say, hell yeah, you say. If you having a good time in the shot, let me hear you say, hell yeah. Woo. Thank you.
Yo, my dog. Yo, I didn't know you was going to do. I say this all the time, but I really do not be expecting all of that, bro. You killed it, man. Make some noise for Kincy, y'all.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Like, man, you was like, oh, this is the season finale. You gonna get season finale work
show
then.
Show
you
up
gonna
and
show out.
Yeah, I don't differentiate like we're gonna do a podcast gig, then we're gonna do a live show. No, it all go in the same pot.
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah,
same energy.
I appreciate that pot of stew you gave us. That was hidden. That was hidden. Nah, but before we even get too into the conversation, let me ask you, man, what was the inspiration, for making a song like that? Because it's real R&B, can't get you out of my mind. That's catchy, man. What was the inspiration?
Well, obviously, like, my live shows, as you guys can hear, like I sample Marvin Gaye, sample people from times that were before me, music that I love and enjoy, and I take a little bit from everybody. And just, that's what makes us who we are. As musicians and people, it's the things that inspire us. So that's really where Out of My Mind came from. Of course, a little personal experience here and there.
Yeah, I know the vibes.
I throw in with the music, but yeah, that's kind of where that came from.
Okay, that's dope, man. And why, as you just said that, man, you mentioned some real R&B legends. You know what I'm saying? Marvin Gaye. I mean, come on now. Anybody that could sing like that laying down. Hey, if you know the video, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So, I mean, what that song actually inspired me to first even think about is that, that's real R&B, that begging R&B. You know what I'm saying? That 90s R&B, that I love you R&B.
The lady said we're not desperate enough anymore.
Yeah, so. We not desperate enough.
So that's what this is. It's,
Yeah, man. And what's like, what do you think is, at least, what do y'all think is going on? Like, why are we not crying on the track no more for these ladies? You know what I'm saying? What's happening?
I can go right away and say the times have changed.
Go ahead and get it started.
I don't know how you feel, bro, but I feel like times have changed where everything that's living evolves. So our lives and the way we handle everything has evolved. Even with relationships and as it regards to men and women. How we treat each other. Everything has changed. I don't know how you feel. How you feeling about that, bro?
Yeah, I agree. Like that involvement. If y'all ain't seen the last episode with Yana Renee, we talked a little bit about that involvement too.
Shout out Yana.
I mean, just even with my situations, what I'm saying? Usually, stereotypically, men are shooting the shots, right?
Yeah.
But it's a lot of shots being fired over here. And so when you got a switch up like that, you got to kind of evolve and adapt to that. And so essentially, like, I could say, no beef, no gender war. I ain't trying to contribute to the gender wars, but essentially, like, a lot of women are operating differently too. So it's like, if we get to begging, we look stupid. It ain't the same like it used to be. You begging, it's like, okay.
So it's their fault, basically.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want no beef. I ain't contributing to the beef.
It's the women. Okay, all right. Well, that's the end of the conversation. It's the women's fault. Y'all gotta fix yourself.
Let's call it.
We just playing. Hey, okay. Well, let me just push back on that. Do you think women are just responding to what men are giving them? Because I mean, that's kind of what we, at least from my experience being married. Obviously, it's been a long time since I've been out there. But my experience is women typically, they don't act. They don't start the issues. They typically react to it, whether it's going to be a good reaction or a bad reaction. So could it be the reason women are out here shooting a shot and kind of taking control of the narrative when it comes to dating or when it comes to like just love, not just love making, but just love creation, building those bonds. Yeah. Is it because, men done switched up?
This is a rabbit hole, brother. This is a rabbit hole. This is an issue that to me, this
We
is
gotta
in my
holler at
opinion.
Alice.
You feel me? We gotta go talk to the lady.
Yeah.
You know, this is like, to me, I feel like obviously we know, or I was taught men we're the leaders of the home.
Yeah.
You know, we're the leaders of pretty much most situations involving our spouses or our significant others. So if we're not leading, then like you said, they're just responding to weak leadership. You know, and this is in some cases, I'm not generalizing anything, but I'm just saying in most cases, you know, dealing with where we are today, it's like, you know, men, we're not where we're supposed to be, which in turn, the woman is reacting and being different, you feel me? Which is, that's going to throw off the whole equation. So it's like, you know.
Make men leaders again.
Absolutely. You know, I promise you, if you lead as a man and you have a woman that you know in your heart cares about you, I promise you, if she's confident in you, she'll follow. And then, you know, for me, I ain't talking to no woman who not confident in me.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
Like I said, we going back to the base of things. You know, it's a long rabbit hole, but those are just some of my thoughts.
But see, you making that begging music though. You making that I love you, love making type of music. And so it makes sense that you would have that perspective. But I do agree. I do think that the issue is that men, we really aren't out here, at least from what I see. Again, this is my perspective. This is what I witness online. Again, I'm not out here. I just got to keep letting y'all know that. But from what I see, you know, it does seem like men kind of want to take that back seat. I don't know if it's because, you know, women out here making their own money now, you know, so maybe that's how men felt like leaders. Like, oh, in order for me to lead, I gotta be the head of the household. I gotta make the most money and pay all of the bills. I don't know if that's the issue, or, you know, women are able to speak up a little bit more. You know, back in them begging days, you know, we ain't have social media. You weren't just constantly getting, you know, women's opinions on everything, you know, and now
nobody's opinions on everything.
We won't get nobody. It was a good time.
True.
That
was a good time.
Might need another pause.
You had to live in the existence that we were in. You know?
Absolutely.
People was reacting to what was happening in real life, and now it seems like people are reacting to what they see online. It's the narratives on social media that's driving the conversation, and what's also funny enough, we also on social media having this conversation, right?
Yeah, right.
But I mean, I guess that you got to start somewhere, you know. And I do think if men were to get back focused on that leadership tip, and also paying attention to the relationships in their actual lives, not what they hear a woman say online, or they DM some random Instagram baddie and she like ignored them or told them no, like you should have known better. We talked about that last time, but. You know, actually, what's happening in your real life when you actually go up to talk to women? And are y'all really going up to talk to women? You know what I'm saying? Like, get into the real world. You know, so after y'all hear this, go into the real world and extend this conversation with real people, because that's what's important.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but you know what? It's okay though, because we got Kincy bringing R&B real music back, man. Y'all make some noise for him again. Yeah. Don't even worry about it. We got it taken care of. We got my boy J ARTiz bringing back soul. You know what I'm saying? I might even do a little something.
Come on,
you know,
yes, sir. Get in there.
You know, give me
Bring
a
the percolator to us, bro.
Hey, there it
Yes,
is.
sir.
You know, so we gonna bring back the real. Y'all ain't gotta worry about that. But another thing that really inspired me about this, and this is what we can really get into. You know, when you was singing, "Can't Get You Out of My Mind," that's the part I can't get out of my mind. That's just sucking in that. That's infectious melody. I do appreciate it, but it made me think, like, man, this girl is on your mind. Like, you go to out of town, you go out of state, you go out of the country, and you just can't get. It don't matter how many you in the club, you throwing ones and that, and you still can't get out your mind. And it made me think about the one that got away.
Yeah,
I don't know if everybody has one. Obviously, I don't. I'm gonna have to continue to reiterate that. But I understand that concept, because, you know, mine could have been that one. You know what I'm saying? It's been time while I, you know, took things for granted. It could have been the case.
absolutely.
But do y'all got any thoughts on if that's even a thing? Like, is that possible to have you, you know, the one that got away?
I can't speak from personal experiences, but I can say I have close people in my life that's told me about these stories.
Are they a part of your community or not?
You stupid, bro.
Okay. Side joke.
No,
Okay.
I'm talking about my brothers, all right?
Oh, okay, your brothers.
All right,
Okay,
so
so
my
this is not your
brothers-
community.
There
Got
you
you.
go. There you go.
Look,
Got you. All right, talk about it, bro. Talk about
Look,
it.
this last episode was supposed to be my last one. You know, I had a change of heart. Came back, you know what I'm saying? He still give me a hard time. But nah, for real, man, like, I've heard, you know, brothers talk about the one that got away. And essentially, like, I think, in our lives, like I think we desire, or we have like visions or trajectories of what our lives can look like. And then sometimes, like, some people view it as like, oh, I didn't make the right choices. I messed up. I pretty much fumbled the bag. But then some people was like, oh, if it was for me, it would have been for me. And I would have figured out a way to, figure that out. So it's also how you perceive your relationship with God and existence, I think.
What God has
There you go.
Wow.
Sing it to us, brother.
is for me.
Come on, bring it again. Bring it back. No,
Bring it back. What God? There it is. Look, hey, I'm telling you, to pass that collection plate around.
That's one of them things that's tough. I can't really sit here and act like I got the answers to that, but I've heard those stories. I've never had a situation where I can be like, ooh, that's the one that got away. But I did have multiple relationships where in each relationship I identified where I didn't take accountability for my leadership. And then now that I'm looking back on it, I'm looking to take accountability and wanting to grow from there. And so it's like, all right, now I'm getting myself equipped and together, growing to get to the best point for when it is time. I don't want to have that, don't want to get away situation. I ain't trying to have that situation. That's my plan. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Yeah.
Kincy, what about you?
Yeah, I'm not in my 20s anymore, so I am single, single-ish.
Okay, all right.
Got a little
Single-ish. That's my first time hearing that one.
So let me say, I'm saying all of this to say, I've had a good woman before and lost her. So as a grown man over 30-ish, I will say I believe it's how you view things. I view things as I'm gonna learn from everything. As a man, I think certain situations prepare you for the one. You might think that's the one, but if you're not where you're supposed to be as a person, you're not about to join up to something else and it works seamless. That's not how it works. So for me, I always look at it as every situation. Of course, I don't want to go into a situation and be like, oh, if she don't work, I'm going to get the next one. Like, nah, it's not that.
Next 15 one coming.
You feel me? Nah, I'm living in the moment, but I'm also drawing from past experience and past hurt and saying, I could have done that better. I could have been a better man then. I could have, now you out here past 30, you see it's not a whole bunch of quality might not be in your circle or where you work or where you reside. So you understand, okay, maybe that was a good one. Or the next good one that I get, I'm going to treat her exactly like I know she's supposed to be treated.
Yeah.
So that's like I said, I look onward and upward, because I don't wallow. But at the same time, that's what, introspection and looking at yourself and saying, I was wrong there. I could have been better as a man, And I think that's a part of, where I am as a man, just growing up and realizing, boom, I can do this better. I can do that better. So every situation, or the next situation, I'm prepared, more prepared than I was.
Yeah, insert that Michael B. Jordan meme. When he's fumbling a bat, he got to be, oh, man.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man, that face he had, you can see the pain.
Hey, listen.
You can see the hurt.
My man was courtside, definitely hurt.
Hey, man, but it sounds like, based on what y'all saying, it might not be like 100% personal, but it sounds like that's a real thing. Like, you take somebody for granted. But I wonder too, like, could it just be that she just really wasn't for you? Kind of like what you said. And you was just so infatuated with something that wasn't really infatuated with you as well. Like, could you think that'd be an issue of guys making that mistake about the one that got away was the one that never should have been there in the first place?
I can say for myself, but I'm dating up. I'm dating to the person that I want to be.
There you go.
I'm not dating to who I am now.
I respect
I'm dating
that.
who I, you feel me? So
hold on, before you go on, let me touch on that a little bit. Now, when you say you dating up,
I like that.
Okay,
I'm gonna start saying that.
You saying that you not dating as who you are, you dating as who you want to become. Is that what you mean, or are you dating out your league?
Not out of my league.
Okay,
don't get me wrong, but I'm dating in faith that I know who I am as a man. I know what I'm gonna become. I know what them checks gonna look like. I know what that bank account, that security.
Okay. Now I see what we talking about now.
You understand?
See, the first thing that came to my mind was like maturity.
Yeah. Okay.
I know eventually I'm gonna be ready. And then next thing you know, you keep getting these chicks and it's Donnell Jones where I want to be.
Absolutely not.
You know,
Where I
okay,
wanna
but we
be.
talking about that. We talking about that paper.
And then also you're talking about faith and real work in yourself. You're doing the work yourself, then you're continuously growing into the person that you want to be.
You trying
naturally.
You trying to find somebody that's gonna help you get there.
I
You looking
think,
for that?
You're
Yeah.
joining with somebody that, absolutely.
Okay, cool. That was just I just wanted to make sure I
Go
understood
ahead. You
that.
got it, brother.
Now
I
y'all
like that.
understand that.
like
I'm gonna
that.
let you keep going on your point you was making.
Absolutely. No. That was it though. I was just saying I'm dating to who, the person that I'm aspiring to be, somebody that's growing. You're supposed to grow together.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm going to already pick a partner that I feel will suit me. You know what I mean? That also might suit me right now where I am and can understand where I am, but also understand that I'm growing and going to be different in the future, bigger and better. And she will both be that,
There you
because
go.
of the work that I do.
Understand you gotta act right. That bag coming.
Come on,
like
man.
y'all
gotta act
heard.
right.
Out of my mind. The bag is coming. All right,
Right.
ladies, y'all gotta understand, even though he's single-ish. So whoever the ish is too.
Okay.
You
just
gotta
in
act
case.
right. Look, gotta act
listen,
right.
man.
You gotta
It
get
ain't
right.
no pressure,
Act
bro.
right.
It's two ways. This thing is just as hard
It
as a
is.
man,
It is.
meeting your requirements
Yeah.
and making sure you're there for your queen and doing what you're supposed to do as well.
That's real,
I
that's real.
100% agree with that because when I definitely found my wife, I wanted to make sure that she was gonna look good on that red carpet.
You
Like
feel
that
me?
was important. And she damn well do.
Okay.
Look good in them dresses.
shit.
That's
Yes,
gonna be
sir.
on that red carpet. You
Blessings
know what
to
I'm
the
saying?
missus.
Hey, mom, I know you're the crowd.
Yes.
I'm just saying your daughter-in-law kind of thick. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. She kind of, and
Listen.
I'm thanking the Lord for it. I appreciate
You put
it.
a ring on
Can't-
it, brother.
Yeah.
I can't get out of my mind.
I love
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
That's
good.
That's example.
I commend you, my brother.
Yeah.
I can speak to that infatuation you talked about earlier because that's a real thing. I think we learn a lot from the world, from social media, what we think we supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? Not what's for us. You know what I'm saying? But I've been infatuated with a number of women. I ain't gonna act like it's all the way like that. But a couple of them, I say.
I ain't gonna say nothing about nothing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let him finish his point.
You know what I'm saying? And that infatuation will get you also doing a parallel of I can't get this girl out my mind.
Facts.
But that don't mean it's love. That don't mean it's something that's genuinely true and good for you. But you didn't put yourself in that position with your desires, and now you can't get yourself out of your mind, get her out of your mind. But
Yeah.
then on another parallel, on the other side, you know what I'm saying, the real person that you want to have on your mind is the person that's going to feed you, nourish you, and have something for you in the future, like what you talking about. And so I respect that, So I'm with you on that. I'm not trying to have the infatuation situations no more. I ain't on that no more, yeah.
I'm
So,
sorry,
yeah.
I might have worded that wrong, but
No, but y'all was talking about something that actually is very parallel and it can cross over real quick, but it's right next to each other. And one thing is what's right for you, and one thing is left for you. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Somebody told me if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no.
There you go. Simple and
Yeah,
plain.
ain't no lukewarm, right? Can't serve two masters. I feel
Yeah, do
that.
it.
I agree with that, man. I think what y'all saying definitely makes a lot of sense because it is easy to get caught up in becoming infatuated with who that person you think that you're supposed to be with. But I think the way to avoid that is kind of like what you just said, which was understand who you need to become. Because maybe that one that got away and the reason you was infatuated with her and then she left is because you never stepped up to that plate. You know what I'm saying? Like how, again, I almost said Negroes. Y'all know what I want to say.
Right.
No, but Negroes ain't really begging no more. And I think when you stop begging and you stop, really yearning after love from a woman, you start working on yourself.
That's it. I was gonna say it's more than begging. It's needing. Understand that you're a different person with real love, with a woman's real love in your heart. You feel me?
Yeah.
Understand, I can't be the man that I want to be. That person that I see myself as, I can't be that person without my better half. Of course, yeah, I can do my best. You feel me?
As
Like,
best as you can do.
you know what I mean? I feel like, I've been great professionally. I've had a great life. I've been able to travel the country, but I already know the next level happens once I join up and make family the intent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he who finds a wife.
That's
know.
a good thing.
I'm a church
Yeah.
boy at the end of the day. So.
Hey, look,
All day, all day.
apparently this is a church podcast. So
Today, right?
man.
Church and B.
Hey, nah, for real, man. I that's real though. That's real though. I guess it's real interesting, man. That one that got away, that one that got away. Because I wonder, like, if she feels as if she's the one that got away. You know, like, is she aware that he fumbled her? Or do she?
Listen, I'm
somebody out there.
They know what's going on.
Somebody know what they're talking about out there.
Most times it's the fella with the slow walking with the slow bop.
Yeah. You know, and it's like, can you? Okay, let me say this. And I guess we don't have any ladies on the panel right now. You know, it's just us on, you know, brothers just talking on the couch. But I feel like this is a panel. I like saying panel. Right. But I wonder if the one that got away, if it's cool to circle back. Because we've seen a new, you know, a recent situation. Absolutely.
That's a good example.
Absolutely. They circle back all the way.
So both of them got to be doing the work for themselves, you know? And it's like, I know a really close friend couple. I would never say names on a situation like this.
I ain't saying no names.
They've been married solid for years, you know, got beautiful children. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they keep having these similar cycles of complaints, of situations that keep coming back. And it's like, one is like kind of like, all right, I'm leaning away. And the other one is like, I'm leaning towards you.
Yeah, they definitely don't know
that's
who
an
they
imbalance right there. Like, if y'all both focused on what you need individually, like, I mean, I can't speak like, as if I've been married. I ain't been married. You know
I'll validate you if you say something that makes sense.
Okay, I appreciate
I got
you. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when there's an imbalance in that relationship dynamic, like, you can't make the other person grow. You just can't. And so as long as you continue to grow at the rate that's satisfiable for you and for your partner, like, I feel like the other person should do something similar or the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the best way to get to a point where y'all both, if y'all like got away from each other, y'all both growing at a rate that's satisfiable, like, you know, y'all can come back and meet each other if it's meant to be, you know, XYZ, you know, this, that, and the third.
That's definitely true.
Is that decent?
You got to be equally yoked, especially in the relationship. You know, you can't drag, because I guess that's why most people ended off. One person is either going this way or one person is standing still and the other person going. Sometimes people, you know, fall back. You know, somebody might lose a job or break a leg or something. Like, something drastic might change the way they, you know, the way they view life. And if y'all not if the other person isn't patient enough to stay there with them and not necessarily drag them along, but be patient, you know, and say, okay, this is just the season that we are going through. You don't see your your partner's issues and their flaws as theirs, but you just see it as ours. You know, that's crucial within the marriage. And I guess as far as the double back go, it's just as important if it's going to work out for y'all to meet each other at that same wavelength. You know, you can't double back and, you know, you only a few steps ahead from where you was when you last fumbled her, but she like all the way, you know, gone. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. You know, you could have upped the bag and you know, you still might miss her emotionally, but she might not be able to fit in and understand this new financial situation. You know, it might be too much for her, or the attention, especially for artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was struggling with her as far as like, you know, you're not that famous and then you lose or you fumble, however you do. And then, you know, you get on, you start getting a lot of attention, you start moving around, and then you double back and she like, okay, you got attention. You seem like you're doing something. That newfound attention, she might not be used to that. You know, and vice versa. If she got her thing going on, you know what I'm saying? Some men might not be okay. Yeah, like, oh dang, she making, you know, twice as much as I am. Like, she went and got her doctorate when she was away from
joint
me.
Account.
You know, you like, hey, make sure you put me on the D, baby. But you know, yeah, y'all gotta, I guess you do have to meet at that spot. Okay, but all right, so we talked about doubling back, but is it possible to move on?
I always say onward and upward.
Always.
Because let me tell you something. You know, yes, take your time to mourn whatever situation that you need to do. But
you got to mourn through that. You got to mourn the fumble.
And also, you know, men, we don't mourn like women. We go right to the Rolodex. Let me see who I can talk to today. Or let me see who I can
replacements.
Go back to the community.
Yes, I seen one of them memes. It showed the trajectory of the end of a relationship. Like, the women be crying the first 3 months and the men be out partying. And then that 6-month mark, the women all healed up and she about to get into something serious and the man is crying. So I always think about that and say, you know, take your time. You know, don't rush into, you know, trying to make superficial things make you feel better.
Yeah.
Go ahead and mourn that thing properly.
Mourn that thing.
You feel me?
It sound like you ain't even mourning the relationship part.
I mean, yeah, of course. I'm just talking reckless now, just because you know.
That's all good, bro.
You know, you got to mourn.
We done dipped out of the church podcast portion.
You feel me? We
at the service.
Yes, sir.
At the service.
Yeah, no. I think you mourn it and then you move on.
I agree.
Okay. Now you know what? I'll say I think that is important to
Also therapy. Sorry.
Shout out to therapy. Yeah. Snap for therapy. It's okay to snap for therapy. That's okay. Black folks in therapy now. We actually trying to figure out problems out.
Therapy.
We getting that trauma bonding and that trauma cycles. We getting that up out of us.
Absolutely.
You know, yeah. Y'all keep talking about accountability, so it sounds like, you know, therapy may be working for y'all. I don't know if y'all have done it. I know you mentioned it a couple back.
Yeah, I'm still fresh.
Okay, you still fresh.
I ain't finna act like I'm an expert. You know.
Yeah, but it sounds like y'all understand accountability, which I think is first and foremost important. And I mean, with that, let's just end it out. But before we end it, you know, I want to go from you down to me, and we can look at the camera and give a solicited advice, right?
Like that, yeah.
They know what's going on. They know what they tuning into, right? Get them some solicited advice about how to mourn and move on from the one that got away. We start with you, Jay.
Okay, I'm gonna give unsolicited advice today. You know, black folks like to say, how to mourn and move on. So I can only speak from experience. This is what I did in the previous times when I had to get over someone that I couldn't get out of my mind. I had to create a whole new routine, and funny enough, it wasn't a new routine, but it was renewed. I should say that. And so, meaning that, like, some of the tools that I had did in the past, like to get myself out of a funk, whether it was depression, whether it was like a place of uncertainty, you know, uncertainty. I pretty much was like, I need to get back into studying, like, my word, studying the greats, principles of success, waking up in the morning, spending that time doing that meditation, working out, making sure my body was healthy, eating clean, eating healthy. And then also focusing on what my purpose was in life. And I identified my purpose years ago. And sometimes we get sidetracked. And if you're someone who know what you're supposed to be doing out here, know the kingdom building you're supposed to be building out here, and, like, you know what I'm saying, you probably been doing a little bit slow motion better than no motion, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna encourage you, but then it gets to a certain point where that rate of satisfaction starts slowing down a little bit. We got to get right back to it and speed it up just a little bit to a better rate. And so that renewed schedule of what you need to be doing on your mornings, your afternoons, your daily, your weekly, your monthly, you know, your seasonally, you know, schedule. I think that's really important to get back focused on who you is, what you're supposed to be doing, XYZ. I think that's what worked for me, you know. Yeah. And I was able to kind of get over Shorty, and she cool. I wish her well, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out, Shorty.
Shout out to Shorty.
Hey,
all right, Kincy, what about you?
Don't sound like you got no ill feelings. Yeah, no, I'm you know, even for me, I would say some of the same things that work for you work for me, but I think the base or the common denominator is discipline.
Okay.
Discipline, finding discipline within yourself and saying, okay, all right, I got my heart broken, or something happened that threw me off my square. Let me get back to me and the things that I'm supposed to be doing to be the person that I know I can be. You know, if that's the gym, you know, 9 times out of 10 for all of us it is, because even if you're in shape, you know, the gym is more mental than it is physical. Yes, yeah. It manifests physical, but it manifests up here first. You know, so I always say, you know, the gym is a great place. I recently just started back going myself, you know, not because I'm getting over a breakup, but just because I'm trying to get that discipline popping. So, you know, so I would say that the discipline, and also I think it's important to take the time to mourn, or I keep saying mourn, but it's, you know, it's like a relationship dies.
Baddie, man.
That shit
You know, you gotta, especially when you build a real chemistry with a person, you have to mourn that properly. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's not real if it's something that does not affect me when it's over. You know what I mean? So I would say take the time to mourn that, get in the gym, the discipline, you know, and really get about the things that you're supposed to be doing to be the person that you know you can be.
Okay, cool. And what I'll say is this, just to double down on what they're talking about, accountability. Yeah. You know, just look at yourself, look internally, you know, ask yourself, did I do everything that I needed to do to be the person that would have allowed her to want to stay? You know, did I do the work and the growth? Am I happy with who I am right now? You know, like really look in that mirror at first. You know, you don't have to go out and indulge yourself. You don't have to try and pretend, you know what I'm saying, and put a mask over those tears. It's okay. You can cry. You know what I'm saying? Men can cry. Shout out therapy. But look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I the type of person that she should have wanted to be with? And if the answer is no, then do the work. Get in the gym. Get you a routine. You know what I'm saying? Read a book. Read a book. Read a I don't want to bleep it out. But for real, do the work that you need to do. Get in your word. Talk to God. Meditate. Go to therapy if that's something you need. Apologize to your family. Forgive somebody that hurt you. Ask somebody for forgiveness you hurt. Do that work that you need to grow so that you can become the person that she would be happy to be with. And you don't have to double back. You know what I'm saying?
Or the person that you're happy with yourself.
That you happy to be with yourself.
There you go.
For real. You must be happy with yourself. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna talk about self-love. We ain't gonna get to that. This the end of this podcast. But you absolutely have to be satisfied. You know, so do that work. And in the time you doing that work, you naturally gonna be healing. Allow yourself the space to grieve the relationship. Allow yourself the space to grieve the person you once were, because that's important. You know, that familiarity that comes with being who you were, even if that's not who you want to be, that is something that you got used to over time. So allow yourself to grieve that person and allow yourself grace. You know, it's not going to happen overnight. Give yourself the time you need and make sure you know that you can become that person or you on your way to be that person before you just get into the next thing. Or else you're going to have something else to grieve, you know? But with that being said, we can close it out. Y'all enjoyed the conversation. We had a good time. I enjoyed it too, man. Kincy, thank you so much for talking with us. But you already know, man, with Music for Thought, we had the music, we had some thought. But is it cool if y'all could just give us a little bit more music? Can you bring the band back and just give us a little more something?
Man.
Okay, cool. Let's keep it going. Let's keep talking about love. Man, that was a great conversation.
I know, right?
Hey, I ain't know that boy Kincy could talk like that though.
Yeah.
That's some good takes. Y'all enjoyed the conversation? Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, y'all know, just like I said before, we cannot end it out without any more music. So we just gonna let him do his thing and get out of the way. Y'all make some noise for Kincy.
Bless you. Yeah. Appreciate y'all for having me. Appreciate y'all for coming, rendering y'all time. I want to do a song about where I'm from real quick before I get into my computer love bit. Born on 115th and Racine. That's my hood. If you from the hundreds, make some noise. It's two of us in here. We gonna do it, okay? With the finger when I probably should have went to Morgan Park, but that's okay. Nah, I was right where I was supposed to be, man. God had me right where I was supposed to be. So I'm really thankful for the gift of music. I'm thankful for life, man. And I just want to say, if you got anything in your mind that you want to do, you can do it. Put your mind to it and do it. What? No. Take two. No. No. Here we go. Yeah, I'm from the hundreds off of Racine. Cool. Something like the roses through the concrete. D-rolls through the lane off a high screen. I still ball, though the odds stacked against me. Yeah, Chicago is my home team. Yeah, and I got big dreams. Hood as hell at the Grammys with the long speech. Kiss my mammy, thank my granny for the tough love. And all the OGs off the block where I was proud of. Guess what? Off of Racing. Can we go home tonight? I'm gonna do it like I was doing a live show. Let's go! Woo! The name is Kincy, Kincy. If you want to follow me, I'd love that. Here we go. What? Yeah. Computerized. If you know it, sing along. What? Do it. Computerized. What? Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
wishing for someone.
Y'all sound good. What?
Won't you share that special love with me? When your eyes, how they look. Could it be your face I see on my computer screen? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Thanks to modern technology.
Computer what? Second verse go like this.
You know I've been around from them sexy mamas to cool prima donnas. Yeah.
Here we go.
'Cause it's your face I see on my computer screen. You are such a sweet night. What?
Here we go. Here we what?
Yes, off my computer love.
Shoot me do what? Yeah. I dare two people to start stepping in this bitch. What? Do it. Yeah. IG, FaceTime, that's computer love, right? Twitter, TikTok, that's computer love. Yeah. I need to get you on my lap, fuck a snap. See your location from the map center. You know what?
'Cause you are my computer love. Yeah, you are my computer. You're my computer love.
Special, let's get out of here. Shoot me the mark. Bless y'all, bless y'all.
Yes. Hey, y'all, make some more noise for Kincy. Oh, my. Boy.
My hand's telling me I ain't 25 no more.
Hey, that's how you end the season right there. Y'all enjoyed it? I know y'all out there enjoyed it, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and thank y'all so much for coming out. We gonna back up so y'all can see us and see how beautiful we are.
I'm in here too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And thank y'all so much. Josh, you got anything you want to say? This is the last, of the season. Anything you want to do?
I just want to say it's been a beautiful 2023, y'all. Into the new year, we're going to keep it going. Much love, peace, love, and blessings, y'all.
Absolutely. Hey, if y'all could, can y'all just play us out a little bit to end it out?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Give it up
Thank
one more
y'all.
time, y'all.
Peace.
If you love Jodeci, let me